things you and I have spoken about before, Diane, is people talking about what happens when I get to the stage I can't live at home. And how do you actually bring up that conversation? Because I know I would have trouble doing that with my parents that are in their 70s. So have you got any tips around how to broach that subject with your parents?
I think sometimes, looking, if they're struggling with certain things like cleaning, there's so many other home services around. I raise it with my clients at every, annual planning meeting, talking about, how they're coping at home, do they, don't be afraid to get extra care help in, and not necessarily family help, because that's an extra strain on the family. Because there is government funding for home care, and there's several packages out there. So it's really, I suppose, most people don't make that decision, I find.
No, that's why I'm asking the question.
It's usually, unfortunately, it's made by an event or a health issue that, and 99% of the time they're in hospital and can't go home. So the decision is made for them. Although I did have someone this week that was, been looking for 2 years, and she made her own call, and I thought, wow, congratulations. But it's very rare that, but I think if as a family, you probably again get back to making, having those open discussions with the family that, to get more help in, or if you can't cope. But it's a hard one to talk, even with our own family, is to raise it. But because everyone's fiercely independent, and they all have a preconceived idea of what home, aged care looks like, or the old nursing home, but they're far from that. So other than taking them, to visit other family members or other friends that might be in care, to give them a different perspective. Sometimes I say respite, try before you buy, if you get the opportunity to give them some time in care, under respite. They have a different, I know they did that with Mum. When she went in, she was like, oh, no, I'm not going into, but when she went in, she said, oh my God, this is pretty good. I get 6 meals a day, and it only cost me, a couple of, $40 or $50 a day to be there. So I think, from her perspective, actually visiting these places that weren't such a bad thing. But it's a difficult one.
I've had that with a friend of mine, and her mother really enjoyed it when she went there for respite and ended up staying there. So these things happen. So just talk about it, guys. And if you want any other advice on moving into aged care as we get older, please reach out to Diane. She's more than happy to give you a hand with it. Bye for now.